Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwakadash. Yahweh, who the word only calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the word only calls Jesus. I want to give it the honor to the apostles, a great millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, the video is edifying. Only I can get something from this video. Quick video through the spirit, man. I'm going to grab a couple precepts here in Baruch 5. And like I said, it's going to be a quick video, man, right to the point. The Lord when it's edifying. And whatever precepts come to mind, I'll add and grab those as well. And again, Lord, when it's edifying to you, Akim, and you sisters that may watch the video. This is Baruch 5:1. It says, "Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from the Most High forever. Cast about thee a double garment of righteousness, which cometh from the Most High, and set a diadem on thine head of the glory of the everlasting." And that diadem like goes into a crown. If you Google it, it's a form of a crown. Okay, which means what? The Lord is going to beautify Israel. Okay, it says, "For the Most High will show thy brightness unto every country under heaven." And that's his word. Scripture said the Lord is not a man that he should lie. Okay, 6. Let me jump down to 6. It says, "For they departed from thee on foot, and were led away of their enemies, but the Most High bringeth them unto thee, exalted with glory as children of the kingdom. For the Most High hath appointed that every high hill and banks of long continuance shall be cast down, and valleys filled up, to make even the ground that Israel may go safely in the glory of the Most High." And this is the Lord saying that he's going to redeem Israel, man, and beautify Israel. And what's going to happen is the world is going to see who the Lord favorite people is, man, and who the covenant was ultimately with the whole time, which are the so-called black men, Native American men, and Latino men and women by way of our father's side. Okay? Now, obviously, 2/3 of our people are not going to make it on the first go-around, right? 1/3 in the elect is, which the elect is a part of the 1/3. Okay? It says, "Moreover, even the woods and every sweet-smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the commandment of the Most High. For the Most High will lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, with mercy and righteousness that cometh from him." And this is what we have to look forward to, right? This is the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've been beaten up here. We've been, talked about bad. We've been called words that we're not. We've been made to look like we're, evil. We've been made to, you know what I'm saying? We've been a joke for years. We've been an entertainer. Like, we've been, Jake, let me tell you how fucked up the black community is. Like, our goal is to be a court jester. That's the goal in the so-called black community, is to be a court jester, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a goal, to entertain these fucking people. Not to be a judge, not to be righteous, not to run businesses, but to be to entertain. Like, that's the highest form. And you get all the shit. You get the women for that, you get the money, you get this, you get that, but yet you don't make no decisions about law. You don't, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. And it's designed specifically that way. Ultimately, because we're under we're under the curses. But with the Lord redeeming us, they're going to look, these nations are going to be servitude unto us, not us servitude unto them. Okay, this is Isaiah 14, and I'll go to the point. It says, "And the people shall," I'll go to 1. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and we yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land." See, showing that we're not in the land right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the land right now. We're in captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? Scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. North, east, south, and west. Jake is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got the other nations that, that look like the other nations, but, you know what I'm saying? You got some of them that's Jake. Because Jake we're everywhere, man. Like broken glass. Right? It says Isaiah 14 where was that slot? I'm gonna read 2 again. It says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place." Yeah, it's like, I don't even think I read. "In the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." And who's our oppressors? The other nations, who had us in captivity, the other nations. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's go here. Matter of fact, we'll go back to that. Let's go to Isaiah 60 real fast. And I'm going to jump to the point. This is Isaiah 60 and 14. It says, and the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. Who are the sons of them that afflicted us? Well, it talks about the strangers in 10. They're the heathen. Okay, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. And this is a form of mercy, us receiving this truth. But ultimately, the mercy is going to be where we in the kingdom and we're immortal and we're delivered up out of this, man. Okay, up out of this place, man. Okay, it says, I'm gonna go to 12. It says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly punished. Okay, so the nations that won't serve us, that have an issue with it, you know what I'm saying, which I highly doubt that they will, they're not going to have an issue with it. I mean, when you see Jake in his glory shining, we're righteous, you know what I'm saying, the earth is, the vibration over the earth is righteousness, not wickedness. You know what I'm saying, everything is set back in the court. These nations are going to be happy that we're in power, man. The earth needs righteousness. The earth needs Israel in power. You see how fucked up it is right now. There's wars, rumors of wars, there's talks, they're flashing nukes, all kind of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So the world needs righteous rulers over it, and it will have righteous rulers over it. The universe will have righteous rulers over it. Isaiah 60 and 14, it says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down. There's not a people on earth that don't despise Jake. Okay, the people that despise Jake, they're going to bow down to the soles of our feet. They're going to, we're going to be blessed, man. Okay, it says, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated. See, hated. Those small heads aren't hated. Okay, it says, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings, which means that we're going to receive riches. Okay, it says, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and thou shalt know that I, the Lord Yahweh, am thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. Okay, the Lord is going to redeem Israel. So all these people that's, getting it misconstrued with the other nations and this and that, and stop it, man. Okay, don't say that in the scriptures. And if you think that Paul went to other nations, you don't understand the scriptures. That's why it's important, if you don't have the Apocrypha, to get the Apocrypha. If you don't understand history, like if you don't understand the Maccabees, you won't understand why Jake was really, was beginning to be in that Gentile state. You got it, man. When them Greeks came over there, came and did what they did, man. Jake was going off. Jake started eating and doing things after the heathen, not circumcising themselves, putting the foreskin back on, building, gyms likened unto the heathen. Gymnos means naked. So, Jake was in there working out naked, doing all kind of shit. Jake work out damn near naked now. Everybody naked in the motherfucking gym, but that's what that word mean, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be having pants that that go up to, that don't cover they thigh out, you know what I mean? They go way above their motherfucking knees, way down there to where they waist at, man. Like, women in there naked, you know what I'm saying? No, spandex on, no panties. It's just, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But back then, Jake was doing that. Jake was eating after the heathen, mirroring the heathen. So Jake was really getting into a Gentile state. You know what I'm saying? So Jake was already going off, man. Okay. It says, I'm going to jump down to 18. It says, violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting or destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy wall salvation and thy gates praise. Okay, so the Lord is going to beautify Israel, and the other nations will be servitude unto us. The reason why we're servitude unto them is because we went off. But Jake don't understand that, nor do Jake want to understand that, because they understand if you realize that you're a Hebrew Israelite If you realize and you come to the conclusion, okay, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, now you got to get into the history. Now you got to get into the law. Now you got to change. Jake don't want to change. So what's easier? Being wicked. Because you could please the flesh all day. And you don't feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the weed down. You can't get lineups. You can't commit adultery. You can't, Jake ain't, come on, man. Jake ain't rocking with that. So you think Jake, but we back in the land, was wicked. And they knew that they were Israelites back then. You think Jake not finna be willingly wicked now? Not even knowing that some of them not acknowledging the fact that they're Israelites? Come on, man. Come on. But you got a remnant that the Lord is going to deliver. You got a remnant that the Lord is going to save. You got a remnant that's taking heed to the word and trying to change, man. Okay? Hey, so with that, man, Lord, videos edifying only. I can got something from this video. Quick video. Again, Lord was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kwakadosh. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing.